We have another comment that cannot help us understand whether or not PlayStation is the market leader. Well, I've always, never believed that crap because I've been looking at the data and there's a very huge tussle going on, but PlayStation is a little bit lost, in my opinion. Let me explain to you. This MLB The Show thing, I love making the videos for it. Like, I'll pick the MLB The Show and I'll sit on it for like 10 or 15 videos or something like that, right? And every time I make the video about MLB The Show and I talk about it, I always have the apologist that will come and tell me that MLB The Show is a special case, right? In no way, no fashion can we ever map it to be that PlayStation would have ported the game to, PC. PlayStation was in a stupor, a comatose state, or drunken state, whichever one you want to choose, and somehow somebody hit a key on the keyboard, pow! And next thing you know, a port just generated, and the port just happened to be for, Xbox. And as somebody was, basically signing the documentation, they saw the line that said Game Pass, and because they were just, snoozing off, their pen just went, just literally checked the box for Game Pass, and that's how MLB The Show 2021, 2022, 2023, or 2024, I don't know which ones ended up on Game Pass. That's literally what you're going to continue to hear from a lot of PlayStation apologists. Now, let's do this. Let's bring this to light because I've taken my time to show how EA looked at FIFA in the face when FIFA did not want to meet their terms and walked away from the deal. A sports game by a publisher who has dominance in that sports area that has, all of what they need. They looked at FIFA in the eye, the biggest sport in the game, by the way, and they walked away. So when people tell me that MLB The Show, Sony had no choice in the matter, I laugh and say you're admitting one of two things. You're admitting, number one, you're lying because they had a choice in the matter, and that's true. They signed that form, whether they were drunk or not. And number two, PlayStation is not the market leader that you guys have made it out to be because they can't even negotiate a deal that you think or they think favors them. And here's the third one. I didn't give you that one at first. They didn't have money. This game wasn't making money, and San Diego studios would have basically been hurting financially had they not pushed more copies. So I made a video and I showed it, and this audience member of mine said, "You can't be serious." Oh, I'm serious. EA dropping the FIFA license is completely different than what would happen if Sony dropped the MLB license to make their own game. That's a lie. Konami picked up the soccer license. You see, this person said to me, they said, "You're completely out of touch with sports game talk. You have walked into the wrong dungeon, homie. Let me just go ahead and just basically, tell you real quick. I grew up in West Africa, soccer fan, all my life. That's all I played. Okay? Before we even start, I'll give you the history of FIFA and, Winning 11 and Pro Evolution Soccer from back in the day. Now, I did not play MLB, but I did play the basketball games as well, too. I remember back then, we didn't even have any money. One of my neighbors, his family members just sent him a PS2 out of nowhere. Literally, he was like, dude, he just called me, said, dude, I got a PlayStation 2. I said, no, I said, you're lying. It came with ESPN basketball. We didn't even have any money. We were youngins then. We were like little kids. We couldn't go buy a memory card. So what we do every time is we'll unlock all the classic teams, Larry Bird's, Celtics, and all the classic, Pistons and all of that, and hope that we can play with them, and then when we play with them, we'll be so happy. And then when we got electricity, because it was third world Africa, we would sit there and grind and unlock them again so that we could all play with our favorite NBA, classic teams. To tell me that I have no experience with sports talk is a huge insult. Well, attempt anyways. So for you to say that MLB The Show is a different scenario when EA looked at FIFA, dropped the license, walked away with a competitor at the door waiting to go, by the way, Konami, then you are the one who has no idea how sports gaming works. I'm sorry. You basically asked for this, and you know how sports is. Whenever you open a can of worms of sports, all is fair in love and sports. You said, LOL, wow, soccer is completely different than baseball. Is that right? I didn't know. I didn't know we used the freaking baseball bats when we played soccer. What kind of talk is this? Soccer sells worldwide. It's called football, by the way. You keep saying that, right? Let me cause a ruck. Let me cause a storm. It's called football. Fight me in the comment section. Sells worldwide, while MLB The Show does not sell much outside of the USA. Who cares? Come on, man. You're completely outside. This is nonsense. This deserves the pin of shame, but I'm not going to even grace that with you because Even the Peanut of Shame might be mad at me if I did that. PlayStation needed money and agreed to send their game to Xbox. All this talk about Xbox is going third party because it was going, I don't believe that crap. No one believes it. You don't even believe it because you have to sit here and try to basically reduce the conversation to me not knowing anything about sports when I can easily just highly as much school you in any sport that you want to bring up here. Bring it. And I don't even know a lot of them that much, but I still learn though. I remember NFL, the NFL, I mean, you guys call it football over here. Okay, I'll give it to you. I'm American too. So yeah, it's American football. I remember when I came to America, I couldn't understand NFL. So I got some guys together, got a pizza. I said, guys, I need y'all to do a PowerPoint slide presentation on how the NFL works. I invited all my friends that were also from, other countries as well, international students in my campus. I said, hey guys, let's learn NFL. And these guys, they sat there, they explained the whole sport to us. What are you talking about? I like my sports, don't get me wrong. Baseball is the one that's still kind of a little bit interesting. But this is all just gaslighting and attempts to misdirect. Sorry, but PlayStation is as third party, even more third party than Xbox. Their DNA is filled with so much third party, you'll probably be wondering, what the heck is this? And this is not even me giving any grace in this, because I've given a little bit of room, and some of you PlayStation fans, you want to run crazy. No, don't do it. Get back here. Get back in the ring and make a case that is strong enough to withstand scrutiny rather than all this little boyish nonsense that you guys are all trying to do. What the heck is this? What the heck is this? If you fire up the game, what do you see in front of it? PlayStation Studios, a PlayStation game. Yes, PlayStation was the first to basically cook up a game within their own coffers from one of their, organically grown studios and put it on Xbox. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start making MLB The Show emblems everywhere. I'm going to basically make I'm going to probably change, a little bit of my Twitter icons to reflect multi-plat, PlayStation, MLB The Show, whatever. Because it seems like we've given you guys too much room. You guys like to move the goalpost too much. So what I'm going to do is I won't give you any room to move the goalpost. I'm going to continue to basically stay on your neck with this one because this is now it. At first, I let you guys out. I gave you, Lego Horizon Adventures, and I was like, hey, it's not an Xbox. No, I'm not going to do that anymore. Why? Because MLB The Show is coming out with its 4th iteration. And y'all want to mock Forza for going to PlayStation after how many years it's been launched? Get the heck out of here. Okay? With all due respect, kindly, vamuska. Because this is just wild and this is just weird. It's absolutely weird. So, anybody tell me about, PlayStation games going to Xbox, I'll tell them PlayStation did it first. Sorry, Xbox games going to PlayStation, they will know. And they know, we'll all know, that PlayStation did it first. With MLB The Show. And then Death Stranding. And then Predator Hunting Grounds. Exclusivity is deliciously dead, ladies and gentlemen. Look at me. I'm beaming. I'm enjoying myself, man. I love this. I love seeing it. You love to see it. The market has said no more exclusivity for you, Xbox. Xbox responded. The market has also told PlayStation no more exclusivity for you as well, PlayStation. And PlayStation is succumbing as well, too. There is no world within which you come into the economy to do business or to do work that you do not dance to the tune of the market. Let's see how MLB The Show does without Game Pass. I think it'll do well. It's already gotten 3 years of Game Pass exposure, so it's not really a big deal anymore at this time, So I guess Game Pass has given it its launch to success as well as Xbox. Peace out.